Little Jayden did not reach home after school yesterday. We learned that somewhere around 7 p.m. or so, because his guardians could not locate him. So you can imagine it's been some very anxious moments for the entire school community since last night. Some persons right through the night were just doing their networking, sending out messages and so on. We are in touch with the parents. The guardian would have visited the Mandeville police at least 4 times by now, and they would have put out the Ananda alert and so on. And we are just trusting God that he'll return home safely. In fact, currently we have over 300 persons online in a prayer session that we arranged just like an hour ago, as one of the responses that would want to entertain, just trusting God that he will somehow intervene. And we are hoping that little Jayden is safe. Jayden just started Manchester High School, and is also part of our cadet unit. Brilliant young man with a great future, great potential, more on the quiet side. I was at school for the entire day yesterday, and he was seen in Mandeville after we dismissed. So he was at evening prayers and everything, and left school with the rest of the students and was seen in Mandeville. From the reports that I'm seeing here, it would have been between 4 and 5, somewhere there. But persons would have assumed that by that time he would have been heading to his transportation.
Yes.
To get home. Right. Because we had a lot of rains in Mandeville yesterday as well. So that would have delayed a little bit in terms of him getting home. I spoke to his guardian about that. There are designated taxi services, but they didn't see him yesterday. He didn't report to them. We're not aware of any particular circumstance from a school standpoint that would have been affecting him. He started out well and has been adjusting quite well. And like I said, joined up with the cadet unit as well.
Yes.
So nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes.
And that's why we are hoping that he's safe.
Hello, I wanted to make a video. I am Shanique. I am the cousin of Jayden Smith, the little boy that is missing. I am also the mother of the little boy, the 2-year-old that fell and broke his thigh. I wanted to address a few posts that we saw after my mom did an interview. There's a lot of speculation about one possibility of him being ill-treated by my mom, which is not the case. And if anyone knows my family, knows that my mother is a nurturer, right? And she has taken Jayden in after finding out that her brother was the father of Jayden, and realized that he needed a little bit more attention, and she decided that she was going to take him in whether or not her brother assisted with him financially or not, which he has been doing, right? So that was never an issue. Jayden has been with our family since he was 6 years old, and I can show you pictures. This boy is an extremely smart, intelligent young man. He was top GSAT student at his primary school. For a child that, if a child is having issues in a home, they would most times not be able to focus in school and probably have a negative behavior in school. That's not the case. Jayden is a very smart boy. He's intelligent, he works hard, and my mother provides the things that he needs along with his father to make him comfortable. When I was called that my son fell and broke his leg after playing with Jayden, at no point in time it crossed my mind that it was something malicious, because Jayden is not that type of child. At no point in time I thought anything bad. Boys being boys, he's a 2-year-old boy that is very active, and every time I video call, he's always on the bed jumping and listening to some song, dancing. So at no point in time I thought anything ill of the situation. Immediately the thing is, okay, let's take him to the hospital and find out what is wrong. So yes, found out that he broke his femur. Okay, and we're just in the process of just getting treatment. Initially, Jayden was at the hospital on the Thursday night when it happened. Then everybody left my mom at the hospital with the baby, went home. Jayden went to school the following day and just did not come back home today. So mom was at the hospital with me on Friday when she left to go home, and then she called me saying that Jayden is not home. Initially, I'm like thinking, did he think that because what happened to the baby and the fact that the baby is in the hospital, is he thinking he did something wrong, and is he being hard on himself, that kind of thing? So that's definitely the first thing that ran through my mind, because overall we have no idea of anything else that would actually cause Jayden to not return home. Nothing else. That's the only thing outside of the norm that happened prior to him going missing. So again, just to clear the air, one, Jayden is well taken care of. Jayden is not ill-treated at home. Nobody blamed him for the fall of the baby. Nobody cussed him out or anything like that. It was nothing like that. So that's not the case. So at this point in time, because of how long it has gone since, and we have been following every lead that has been provided. The police have been helping, community has been helping, the school has been helping, and we are thanking everybody for all the help, and thank you for posting things, reposting, sharing, that kind of thing. We are very grateful, and just keep doing that so that we can get him home safely. We're still following leads. Nothing yet has kind of been concrete to actually point us to where he's at, so we're still working on that. So just continue to pray for us and help us to get Jayden home safely. At this point, we just don't know where he's at, and we're just hoping that he's safe and that he'll come back home. Jayden, if you're hearing this, I do not blame you for anything that happened to Zaire. Zaire is totally fine. He says you're supposed to come home. He's laughing, he's smiling. He's just going to take some time to recover, but he is fine. So come home to us if you're able to see this video. Come home to us. We miss you and we love you a lot.
A blessed Tuesday afternoon to all my viewers and my subscribers. You know, my viewers and subscribers, this story I've been making the news for the past few days. You see what I say? This little youth are from over Manchester there, Jayden Smith. You know, a little 12-year-old youth who went missing from Friday. You see what I say? John Star, and up to now, there is no sign of little Jayden. As I said, it is now day 5, and there is still no sign of the youngster, Jayden Smith, who went missing on Friday, as I said before. According to CCTV footage, he was seen at a Little Caesar restaurant over there in Mandeville, Manchester, after leaving the Manchester High School on Friday afternoon. As I said, that is the last time them saw this little youngster. So as I said, he bought food there at the Little Caesar restaurant, spent some time there with a schoolmate afterwards, and then he lent his umbrella to his schoolmate, and then he and a friend leave. See me I say? That already CCTV pick up. That are the last footage them find of him. See me I say? The report indicate that he mentioned waiting for a cousin. See me I say? However, the Guardian stated that the cousin who Jayden mentioned did not attend school that day and is unaware of any plans to meet up with little Jayden. So, there's a twist to the story there. So, Jayden say, I wait for him little cousin, and then the Guardian say that little cousin never attend school a day there. So, Chano Star, we don't know what go on there. So, but 5-6 days now Jayden missing and no sign. So after Jayden leave the Bankhouse Mall where Little Caesar is located, Jayden was spotted walking along the South West Coast Road with a woman and another male student. This is the last confirmed sight of him. So background check, residents and teachers from Jayden's previous school describe him as a quiet, well-manageable student who perform well academically. So Jayden is a youth. Everybody have good things to say about him. So him quiet, him do well in a school, and you know. So we don't know what really go down. But based on that video that I played earlier on, according to what the auntie or the sister is saying, Jayden was playing with his cousin when it was reportedly that the cousin fell and had to go to the hospital. So we don't know if for that them say something to Jayden and Jayden feel, you know, scared or something. Make a little you just decide, say, yo, listen, I'm not come back home, you know. But we are hope and pray, say, him there in some good hands, or, you know, nothing no wrong with him like that. But even if somebody did have little Jayden, based on all these stories and all these pictures and all these missing reports that are circulating, that person who, if he is with somebody, that person must be contacting somebody to let them know, listen, we have Jayden. See what I say? He has been raised by his uncle-in-law and his wife since the age of 6. There has been no community reports of mistreatment at home, and the couple claim to have him as their own. However, they mention unfortunate incident on Thursday. Jayden was playing, as I said before, with his 2-year-old cousin when the toddler fell and broke his hip. The child was taken to the hospital on Thursday night. You see what I say? When asked how he felt about the incident, Jayden did not show any signs of distress. The couple stated that he was not punished for what happened. He was merely warned to be more careful when playing with the younger children. You see what I say? Channel star. So, we don't know if something stem from that. We don't know if them bad up Jayden or, you know, or them warn him about something and him never take it too well. So, we don't know if this so. As me I say, speculation. We just speculate. Say, if something like that happen and Jayden decides say, yo, him now come back home. You see what I say? His uncle-in-law, however, recall leaving Jayden at the bus stop on Friday morning, giving him lunch money and saying if he can't be good, he should at least be careful. This was the last time he saw little Jayden. See what I say? Well, the couple is discharged and pleading for Jayden to return home. They believe he is still alive and hopefully he will come back. There are no steadfast with the police effort and feel they have been left to lead most of their search. Channel star. So, as we say, we are hope and pray, say, yo, this little youth, him still alive. You see what I say? So, the guardians, because this is not their mother, this is this is the auntie who is raising him. You see what I say? From a tender age. And them say Jayden quiet and him, yo, you see what I say? He's not a youth, we're troublesome. But somehow him just decides him nah come home, or we don't know if him take the wrong bus or whatever, we don't know what go on. But we are asking the public, anyway when you see that little youth, please contact the nearest police, contact the Mandeville police, anywhere at all, family, anything, because they are worried. You see what I say? Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out.